Alright, new 8O here. I'm definitely not a shaper, but I wanted an 8O, so I made one. Glass it. What I'm actually going to do, just for a video, see how quick I can glass it, as in top and bottom, much speed of glassing. Basically going to glass the bottom, and then I am going to, when it kicks off, flip it just so it's dry enough to not stick to my racks or D-land, and then I'm going to pull my glass the top. So this is my own personal board. It just means I'm not really worried about a bit of weave or anything like that. I want it to look nice. I still want it strong. See how it goes. I save me time waiting for it to dry fully. Save me time waiting for it to dry fully, and then paint my laps and then sanding my laps. Kill me. There's a shaper here on the Gold Coast actually showed me this. Would have been years or something ago now. And he used to do this for his personal boards as well, just to make it a bit quicker. But just a bit of fun as well. Actually have any logos ready, so I just printed these. I've been crying. Sometimes when you do them yourself, they smudge. That can also be if you overwork them. If you've seen any other videos, I like to pour some resin down, move it around. I'm barely pushing. All I'm doing is making sure I catch some of the resin and moving it around the board. Found that sometimes I was trying to spread it too quick and it doesn't soak into the glass or the foam properly. Fucking what you want, so waste of time. And then you end up going over the top of it again, and then you spend more time going back over it. So then I started doing it like this, and it actually worked really well. You don't want to let it sit when this heat's on there too long. You want to have a huge fucking soaking wet spot, but it's sweet. Like you're going to squeegee it out anyway. Move! Good milk bowl disaster. And then I'm not 100% sure, but some blanks actually soak in more resin than others, which therefore makes it kind of tricky. You don't have enough resin. You move your resin way too quick, you're going to end up with huge dry spots because the blanks either soaked it all in, it soaks it out of the glass, or you've moved it too quick and given it any time to soak through. So you've just removed it all. So I'm going to flip this as soon as it goes off. I'm trying to keep my laps nice and just clean as possible. I'm trying to do, it makes it a lot easier what I'm trying to do. Got shit everywhere on the deck of the board. Flip it and you want to do a quick pass or whatever, you got shit everywhere. Like it's just, they're all nice and clean. Same with anything with resin. Want to be clean and nice. As soon as you get dirt, fucking fingerprints, which is what I describe it as, it's a fucking disaster. Oh, fuck, that's moving. I've taped it down. Like I'm going to flip it. It's important to get the nose and the tail as good as possible. You don't have big air pockets or bubbles on your glass. Don't get me wrong, you can always just grind the shit out of it, but you sand it, the glass you're going to remove, the weaker the board is. You really want to be sanding any glass. Your filler coat resin, that's over your glass, that's fine. Actual glass, you don't really want to be sanding. I just had a thought actually, because flip it, it'll be gummy. So what we can do is just trim in the tail with a blade. Not going to be ready to sand. Ready to cut. Just hit a couple of dry spots that I've missed. What I normally do is I actually normally go over that with a cheetah coat. It's pretty good. Lights are a bit shit in here, so I'm actually going to do it anyway. I find that as the resin's going off, it always ends up being a couple of dry spots that you didn't see, which is fucking heavy when you silicone it and they all pop up because it just looks shit.